There are now protests flooding into the streets of Tel Aviv, top Israeli officials finally being punished, and promises of more aid making it into Gaza. As 6 months into this war, it seems that everyone is losing, as over 33,000 Palestinians have been slaughtered. 45% of buildings in Gaza are completely destroyed. Almost 2 million civilians have been displaced from their homes, many of which are now completely rubble, with 300,000 or more trapped in northern Gaza, living on under 250 calories a day. That is 12% of your recommended intake. And for reference, a single cup of applesauce and 30 peanuts is roughly 250 calories. Foreign support of Israel has practically diminished completely, with multiple countries and prime ministers speaking out against the killings, even Germany, which is notable because since the Holocaust, they've traditionally backed everything Israel has done with no hesitation, largely due to that. And all of this has predicated the need for a ceasefire shortly before the Biden administration finally called for it themselves as well.
The president emphasized that the strikes on humanitarian workers and the overall humanitarian situation are unacceptable. He made clear the need for Israel to announce a series of specific, concrete, and measurable steps to address civilian harm, humanitarian suffering, and the safety of aid workers. He made clear that U.S. policy with respect to Gaza will be determined by our assessment of Israel's immediate action on these steps. He underscored as well that an immediate ceasefire is essential to stabilize and improve the humanitarian situation and protect innocent civilians, and he urged Prime Minister Netanyahu to empower his negotiators to conclude a deal without delay to bring the hostages home.
This is marking the first time that Biden has called for an unconditional and immediate ceasefire, as well as the first mention of our policy or aid being possibly affected by the actions of Israel, which these are the biggest moves that the US can make in this situation. Should have definitely happened earlier, but they should, regardless of when they happen, they're going to have some pull on what Israel does moving forward. Many in Israel are already scared of conflict with Iran, as Netanyahu's reckless attacks and bombings have caused Iran to state that they are going to retaliate, to be compelled to do so, and the Biden administration fears this happening as well. This all comes as support for Hamas and backing of a two-state solution becomes increasingly more popular in Gaza, which is huge because they're the people being slaughtered and they're showing they can still agree to a diplomatic solution. One of the biggest worries with the actions of Israel is that they're just breeding more hate and more vitriol out of the younger and newer generation of Palestinians who are just now watching everyone die around them directly at the hands of the IDF, which makes them more likely to join these sorts of anti-Israeli terrorist groups. But seeing that support is growing for a two-state solution on the Palestinian side is tremendous, and this being an actual possibility of happening. We just got to get the group now that has all the power and all the bargaining chips to get off of its bloodthirst and ready to move towards actual lasting peace. And if not doing so is going to remove their Iron Dome defense, remove their safety and security, the backing and support from the US, the shot caller globally, it makes them also a lot more likely to be willing to play ball. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.